Hey guys, me Mason. Um, Today I'm going to be showing you guys my blowgun that I made yesterday. It's pretty simple. It's made out of PVC pipe. Then for the darts, I have right here. These are shish kebab sticks, and I sharpen them just a little bit. Then for my bigger darts, I use some chopsticks. For the actual blowgun, all you really need to do is go out and buy however long you want, although I would not recommend over 4 feet because it starts to get a little flimsy, but you're going to want to get half-inch PVC pipe, again, not longer than 4 feet because it'll get a little flimsy. This is about maybe a foot and a half, but I mean it works. Your darts, when you're finished, like heavy duty, this is what it's going to look like. So like I said, you're either going to need, shish kebab sticks, chopsticks, or whatever it is you prefer to use. And then for the, I don't know, whatever you call it, whatever, I just use cotton, because I wanted to do a more traditional way, and not use like rubber, or, duct tape, blah blah blah. I didn't want to, so what you're going to need is some cotton balls. Just plain old cotton balls. So, here's what you're going to do. I'm going to start out with the chopstick. Hold on real quick. Okay. There we go. So you're going to start out with the chopstick. You can see there's kind of little nicks here, and you're going to want to do that. All you need is just need to take a knife and you're just going to want to just make tiny little nicks, and then you don't want them too big, otherwise they'll just make chunks and then you're screwed. Just real tiny little nicks so that those little things stick up. You're pretty much halfway done. As for the darts, then you're going to want to take your cotton ball. Here. You're going to want to take your cotton ball, and you're going to want to put it in the middle. Don't just try and stab it straight down, because it's just going to mess it up. You're just going to want to kind of wiggle it around as you're putting it in there, twist a little bit, and then pretty soon you'll start to see the tip there. And you're just going to want to finish it off. You get a poke through there. Now, at this point, this point is the most difficult. Chances are the first time you make this, you're going to get pissed off because you're not going to do it right. This took me a couple times to get it right, but then again, I taught myself and I just learned it last night. So what you want to kind of do is just kind of pull it apart. Don't pull it to where it rips. Like, see there how it's kind of ripping? You don't want that. So I kind of messed up, but I know how to fix it. So I'm going to grab my knife and just going to put a few more nicks in here, a little bit lower down. Like I said, the nicks are to catch the cotton so that it doesn't fly off when you're shooting it. And this way you don't need glue or string or duct tape or anything. You just need to be you just need to have a steady hand. Actually, you don't even need a steady hand, you just need to not be stupid, pretty much. Alright, so what you're going to do is kind of glide it over the nicked parts. Just kind of move it around, and it'll get kind of stuck there, or at least you'll feel the resistance. You'll you'll know when. And the bottom part, you're going to want to pull it down some more. Then start to turn it. Like right down here at the base, you're going to want to squeeze it really tightly and turn it. And just keep hanging on there. And pretty soon it's going to wrap around pretty tightly, and then it'll stay like that. And you're going to want to do this a couple times, because sometimes it'll come like apart, and it's annoying, but you just got to deal with it if you want to make it right. Flies in here. So there you can kind of see around here, more towards the tip, it's tighter, or very tightly wound. Then once you get it to this point, just going to make sure that, if you can see this whole thing, up to about here in your dart, you want it to be pretty tight. But you're not done. Don't try and shoot it right now, because it's not ready. Now, you're just going to want to kind of hold it like you'd hold a pencil, but backwards. Just kind of fling it around a bit. You'll see it's starting to come up a lot. Then, just want to grab it and spin the hell out of it. And you're going to get something like that. The point of spinning it is just because, like I said, well, the half-inch pipe, here, I'll go grab it. The hole here is not very big. You know, I mean, it's about the size of my pinky. So, you know, the point of spinning it is just to get off some of the loose fibers, because if you try and pack it in there too tightly, you're going to blow and nothing's going to come out. And it's going to be a pain in the ass to try and get out. So you're going to want to twist it up again very tightly, more towards the tip area. Spin it again. Now this real extra stuff, if there's a lot, like a crazy amount, you can pull it off and just discard that. Here I think we can live with it. So then once you get that, you just kind of don't squeeze it, but just kind of cradle it in your hand and just spin it. And you'll get something like that. Spin it not too hard, but just once you see it start to kind of open, stop. So right there, just kind of peel it up just a little bit, cradle it again, and also you do not want the cotton here to come past the back of the dart. So this we're going to pull off. I'm going to put that right there. And now, from right here, this is a little too far forward, so I'm going to push it back and push everything back along with it. Now we're going to need to tighten this up again. There we go. And just kind of push it up. You want it to be about a little over, well, I guess just a little past half of the dart. You want it to be a little bit past that, maybe about an inch or so, depending on how long your dart is. This is about, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 inches. So you're going to want this at, you know, about 5 or 6 inches. I probably did that wrong, but I'm not a math whiz, so whatever. Like I said, you don't want the cotton to cover up the back of the dart. Spin it again. And I know some of you watching this are probably thinking that, yeah, this is a pain in the ass, but you know what, they shoot pretty good. And it really doesn't cost any money. I mean, to get chopsticks, order Chinese. And ask for chopsticks. They'll give you some chopsticks. Sometimes they'll give you the square chopsticks that you have to break apart, and those are not straight. They're actually curved a little bit down towards the tip. Can't use those. You need round ones. Unless you find square ones that are straight, which is very rare. Alright, now just going to spin it again, and I would say this bad boy is about ready to shoot. Alright, so right here is my target, just that cardboard box. And, I'm shooting at it from about 5 feet away. Oh yeah, new record. I'm shooting in my room. I'm not going to take it outside because I'm not a pro and I don't want to lose these. Now, when you're putting it inside the gun, oh, son of a bitch. There we go. When you're putting it in, oh, by the way, with your gun, you're going to want to, you can't really see it, but you're going to want to try and bevel it out here on both sides and smooth it so that the cotton fibers do not catch, because that's bad. When you put it in here, you're going to want to spin it counterclockwise. Now when you're putting it in, sometimes the cotton will come past the end of the dart, but that's okay. So now I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to shoot once with you looking at me shooting it, and then once at the target. Alright. Well, I hit, but didn't penetrate. I also didn't mention, for these darts to be, I guess, accurate and just work well, you're going to need to shoot them a lot.